In the last episode, we had an amazing journey and enjoyed so many delicious dishes from the Dom Nai fruit orchards. I visited a 4-hectare durian farm and tried fresh durian for the first time. I still can't believe I caught that chicken after chasing it down. After picking up that magic lamp, we had a perfect dinner in one of the most stunning gardens in Long Khan. I have to say, Vietnamese people and their amazing food made from fresh ingredients are the source of inspiration for a chef like me to continue on with my journey. Going along this open river, a small section, which is about 34 kilometers through the territory of Dom Nai province, I can see the peaceful scenery of the Tan Chu Iceland. This is the famous Tan Chu village, which was formed over 300 years ago and associated with the history of the country's expansion to the south. Can I be honest? I had my doubts and was a little bit scared walking on this monkey bridge at first. Why do they call it a monkey bridge? Is it a bridge for monkeys? Does that make me a monkey? Or is it because of the difficulty level for those who walk on it with or without handrails? The term monkey bridge, or also called bamboo bridge, as it's made of bamboo, is a uniquely traditional symbol of the Mekong Delta River. It's just like the Golden Gate Bridge in my hometown, the symbol of San Francisco, California. Today I'm visiting a Pomelo Farm in Tan Chu Village. It is absolutely impossible to find a luscious farm like this in San Francisco. The pomelo is native to Southeast Asia and all of Malaysia. Unlike most other citruses, it thrives in tropical lowlands and brackish water conditions. About 150 years ago, during 1869, a priest brought 2 pomelo trees to Tan Chu, and gradually it became a popular fruit amongst locals.
Pomelo, or in Vietnamese, chai bưởi. Hey, don't you look at it? It's a pretty cool fruit. We are deep here in Dom Nai province, and I am surrounded by hundreds and thousands of this amazing pomelos. Now, I'm 6'1" and I'm having a hard time getting through all of this brush. Anyways, guys, this is pomelo, and I'm gonna show you how to cook with it.
Pomelo in Tan Chu has long been very popular. The pomelo fruit has been very popular on the Vietnamese culinary map and well known amongst the local connoisseurs and foreign diners thanks to the efforts of a local Vietnamese man named Nam Hue. 15 years ago, the local farmer decided to open an eco-tourism site in the middle of this pomelo garden.
Tôi là người dân của Đồng Nai, sống 6 đời tại cái mảnh đất này. Đồng Nai của chúng tôi nó có những cái đặc sản là bưởi, mà nó là phải là bưởi đường lá cam. Cái ý tưởng ngay từ đầu tôi là vì tôi là người nông. Tôi lập cái quán nhỏ trong vườn bưởi để cho khách đến từ phương xa đến mua 1 trái bưởi hay là 10 trái bưởi cũng có nơi ngồi để ăn uống nghỉ ngơi. Ban đầu nó chỉ là một vài món đồng quê, thì trong đó nói về bưởi thì nó có cái gỏi bưởi, nhưng dần dần mình phải nghĩ đến cái là phải phát triển nhiều món từ bưởi.
Many people often think that pomelos are only served raw as a dessert. But I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see these dishes. They are just spectacular, aren't they? All of these dishes are made from one main ingredient, pomelo.
I am so excited today to be cooking with one of the local cooks here at the Pomelo Farm. And today we have to use something called pomelo.
Pomelo reigns the biggest of all the citrus fruits. It can grow as large as 30 centimeters in diameter and weigh up to 25 pounds. The flesh color varies from pale yellow to pink to red.
Cái bưởi Tân Triều á, thì cái trái bưởi này nhờ cái đất phù sa trồng ra trái bưởi nó được cái vị ngọt thanh, có cái vị thơm của cái mùi bưởi lá cam. Cái gỏi bưởi đó nhờ trái bưởi nó tươi cho nên hái ra làm cái bưởi nó có cái vị gỏi nó giòn hơn.
If you're passionate like I am about the pure sweet and sour taste of the pomelo fruit, gỏi bưởi tôm or pomelo prawn salad is definitely what you're seeking for as a refreshing starter course in the hot summer days. Shrimp is deveined, boiled, and cut in half, while the pork is also boiled and sliced into small pieces. The salad also contains some chopped red chilies, crushed black pepper, roasted peanuts, and fish sauce. The fruit segments are broken up into bite-sized pieces, and Mrs. Ha is adding some julienne papaya, carrot, as well as my favorite herb, rau răm, Vietnamese coriander. It's finished off with sliced pork and roasted peanuts. The mixture is then added with a spicy sweet and sour fish sauce, mixed gently and placed into the pomelo cover, and topped with some eye-catching pink shrimp. Apart from the gentle aroma of herbs and pomelo, the careful balancing of flavors, a little tart, a little sour, a little sweet, a little bitter, along with a little pungent, are certain to whet your appetite.
Liên hoan tới bưởi thì có những món như là gỏi bưởi, bì bưởi chiên giòn. Bì bưởi chiên giòn thì mình lấy từ cái vỏ bưởi như vậy.
Vâng.
Mình bào vỏ xanh ra mình bỏ, lạng bớt cái vỏ trắng này. Thì nó sẽ thành từng miếng vuông vuông như vậy. Từng sợi như vậy. Rồi mình chiên lên. Mình nhúng bột mình chiên giòn lên.
It's no secret that the peels and skin of the pomelo fruit, think sweet potatoes, apples, tomatoes, contain a majority of the fruit's nutritional value. But the citrus pit is amongst the most concentrated sources of many beneficial nutrients, which makes it an ideal way to amp up your antioxidant levels, especially during the winter when your immunity needs a little boost. An added bonus for consuming citrus pith is reducing your food waste, a win-win for body and planet. That's so clever of the local people here to incorporate the citrus pith into their diet. Do you remember how I caught that chicken in the previous episode? It's true. Vietnamese people love their chicken. And Vietnamese free-range chicken tastes much better than the chicken in the US. Today, we're going to show you how to cook some traditional chicken dishes, but the way we cook it is incredibly untraditional. Pomelos aren't the easiest fruits in the world to peel, based on their thick rind, but she quickly and skillfully removes the fleshy interior. She then marinates the chicken with some spices. The meat is then placed and steamed in a pomelo peel for about an hour.
Con gà mình bỏ vô mình hấp trong cái vỏ bưởi á, thì cái vỏ bưởi nó chín á, khi mình chín rồi mình bưng cái con gà nó ra, mình nở cái nắp ra thì cái mùi thơm của vỏ bưởi nó áp vô con gà nó rất là thơm.
Cái màu đẹp lắm nha, cái màu đỏ thật là đỏ.
To make the grilled chicken, you first need to marinate the chicken with the spices.
I mean, ướp.
Then Mrs. Ha goes to the pomelo garden and picks some pomelo leaves. Lots of Vietnamese people use lime leaves to cook with chicken, but not many people think of pomelo leaves. But actually, limes and pomelos are similar, as they're both related to the citrus family, and they impart a subtle fragrance to their dishes. pomelo is not only good in taste, healthy, and affordable, but it's also good for women's beauty. Many people wonder whether it's because of eating pomelos that the local women here have long, shiny hair and bright skin. It might be true, folks. According to medical experts, the impressive health benefits of pomelos include its ability to boost the immune system, improve digestion, lower blood pressure, aid in weight loss, and boost oral and dental health.
Những người con gái ở vùng này thì có nhờ nước da nó trắng mịn thì cũng nhờ ăn những cái quả bưởi, máu huyết nó cũng lưu thông, rồi cái mái tóc nó dài thì cũng nhờ những cái vỏ bưởi mình gội lên tóc nó sẽ mướt dài, nó không có rụng.
Sitting by the river to enjoy a meal with local people, it surely gives me an unforgettable experience. I really admire Uncle Nam Hue, who's been trying for decades to develop the brand name for Tanchu pomelo, a specialty in the southern region.
It's so incredible to have these many dishes from only one pomelo. You know, you have grilled chicken. You also have a fried dish, not to mention the chicken or the gỏi bưởi. Anyways, it is an amazing, amazing place, this Pomelo Farm. I want to say thank you, cảm ơn bác nhiều đã phát hiện ra một cái ý tưởng hay như vậy. Rồi bác nha. We all love chocolate, say it loud and proud. Today, we're at the largest cacao farm in all of Vietnam, Dom Nai province. And I'm gonna show you where this comes from. This little thing right here.
When thinking about the kingdom of cacao, you might think South America or Africa. But cacao was first likely introduced in Vietnam by the French colonialists in the late 19th century. And being the only Asian country to plant and export fermented cacao to make chocolate, Vietnam is expected to be one of the largest exporters in the region this year.
Về lịch sử, cây cacao đến với Đồng Nai nó tới lâu rồi, nó tới từ thời Pháp rồi. Cái thử nghiệm đó của người Pháp cho rằng là cây cacao rất thích hợp ở Việt Nam. Một cây trồng mà muốn phát triển được tốt thì nó có điều kiện thổ nhưỡng, rồi khí hậu, nhưng quan trọng nó phải tìm ra được một cái đầu ra ổn định. Lúc mà mình lên đây năm 2004 có chơi vơi có mình trồng. Nhưng tới năm 2010 mình phát triển được 1.000 hectare cacao ở Đồng Nai, Bình Thuận và Lâm Đồng.
Despite the fact that I've been to Central and South America before, this is the first time seeing a coca tree in person. Visiting a cocoa farm has been the #1 item on my bucket list since I first got my sweet tooth, and I desperately craved, nay, desired to know how I could grow my very own chocolate tree back home. Permanent chocolate stash for life, anyone?
Từ nhỏ đến lớn là em mê sô-cô-la, em không bao giờ biết là hôm nay em sẽ qua đây được. Anh nói một chút về cái cây cacao này được không?
Vườn mình đang đứng đây thì được trồng từ năm 2006. Thì hiện nay thì nó được khoảng hơn 10 năm tuổi. Wow. Dạ. Còn cây cacao từ có cái hoa này cho đến cái trái này thì từ 4 đến 5 tháng thì nó mới ra được cái trái này.
Rồi từ cái trái này mình làm gì?
Từ trái này thì khi mình thu hái xong về sơ chế nó ra, đập ra lấy cái hạt bên trong á. Thì bên trong đó mình phơi khô lên men để bán hạt khô hoặc là chế biến tiếp sô-cô-la hoặc bột cacao. Còn cái nước đó thì mình có thể chế biến thành rượu hoặc là sinh tố cacao.
Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to cut a cacao fruit fresh from the tree.
Xuống dưới xuống rồi, đúng rồi đó.
Wait, that didn't work. This is really hard. A lot harder than I thought it would be. Here we go. They say third time's a charm. Ah! Okay, this is not working. This is not working. There should be a TV show called The Cacao Hunter.
Đây. Cái trái kia nữa kìa. Đó, trái đó.
Oh. Here we go. Call me the Cacao Hunter. Not bad, right?
Rồi.
Pinch me now, I'm in chocolate heaven. Cocoa trees grow here like weeds, sprouting up from the red clay soil wherever the beans are dropped. Having a cocoa tree in my front yard sounds like an excellent idea. Wait, why just one? I want 2 trees. I put up a hammock, lie in it all day, and dream about, you guessed it, chocolate. Daydreaming, however, is the last thing on any of these cocoa farmers that I visited. While trees pop up everywhere, it's still seriously hard work for Vietnam's chocolate industry, as the country mostly exports raw materials and the price per kilo isn't that high.
Hiệp hội Cacao Thế giới đánh giá cacao Việt Nam nói chung và cacao Đồng Nai nói riêng là một cái điểm mạnh. Thì hạt cacao Đồng Nai có hàm lượng bơ trong cái hạt cacao cao, nhưng nó không có được giá. Năm 2013, lúc đó mình mua được có 2.800 một ký trái. Thấp không? Quá thấp. Quá thấp so với chôm, so với măng cụt, so với sầu riêng. Vậy thì người ta trồng cái khác, người ta trồng cacao chi? Thế là mình mới nghĩ thôi, chọn được con đường đi cho riêng mình và phát triển lại cacao bằng cách là phải chế biến vô. Thì mình thấy sô-cô-la từ nước ngoài về, Bỉ hay là Mỹ hay là Anh rồi, Pháp rồi có sô-la gửi quà về cho gia đình á, thường có kèm cái đó thì thấy ngon quá. Đó là sô-cô-la thiệt. Còn sô-cô-la của Việt Nam mình á không phải là sô-cô-la, nó nói là compound sô-cô-la. Thế là quyết định nhập máy móc về và làm. Cacao thì nó có 3 ngành chế biến theo nó. Đó là ngành thực phẩm, sô-cô-la, bột cacao, nước. Thứ hai là mỹ phẩm, mình dùng làm son môi, dùng mặt nạ. Và ngành quan trọng đó là dược phẩm. Cái lượng phenol á, trong nó rất cao, làm cho người ta ăn được. Nhưng mà nó là rất tốt cho tim mạch.
Yeah.
Jin also shows me another interesting thing in this garden. If I want to own my very own cacao tree, it's definitely possible. Here in the Trọng Đức cacao plantation, customers can have their very own ownership for any of these cacao trees. This makes me so excited, as my lifetime chocolate dream can finally be realistic than ever before.
Oh my God, that was the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. I am super tired though. This wheelbarrow is not as light as you guys think. I am thirsty. I'll go for a drink. I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna do with this amazing cacao fruit. I'm gonna give you a quick tip on doing an amazing drink. What you wanna do first is you wanna cut this fruit right in half. Now the skin's a little bit thick, so make sure you are really careful with that knife. Cut all around the cacao fruit. And once you open it, you'll see the interior like this. Get a glass, get a spoon, and go ahead and mix out some of these amazing seeds inside. With the root inside here, what they do is they'll make wine out of it. So it's a really sustainable fruit. You got a great interior and a great exterior. Continue with this side. It looks a little squishy, but I promise you, it's really good. Add a little bit of condensed milk, as much as you like. I like them a little bit of sweet. About a tablespoon. A little bit of crushed ice. Finish that off. Top it off with a little bit of crushed ice. And what you want to do then is you want to then mash this fruit. The ice will develop into a nice liquid. And what you have then is pretty much an amazing, amazing dessert on any hot day. Today marks the day that I'm a proud owner of this cacao tree. As you can see, it's raining, and it's been an amazing day. We've learned so much about this great cacao fruit. Join me in my kitchen as I show you all the things I've learned from all these products we've learned about in this episode. I want you some amazing, amazing food. We've been to so many farms and seen some amazing products. We've seen an amazing Cacao Farm, an amazing Pomelo Farm. Today I'll cook you two dishes using these two ingredients. One, chicken mole with cilantro lime rice, and number two, a Baja fish taco with a pomelo pico de gallo. So let's get started. The taco is probably one of the most recognizable dishes found in Mexican cuisine. The recipe for Mexican tacos is very simple and begins with the ever-present Mexican tortilla. The taco I'm making today is made with a variety of fillings, including Vietnamese pomelo, beer-battered sea bass, and pico de gallo. This is not a traditional Mexican taco. It's a fusion, a multicultural dish made in honor of what I've learned on this trip. During my career, I've never used fruit in any of my cooking. During this trip, it's really opened my eyes to see how to use tropical fruit to bring depth and to bring balance into every dish. I can't wait to get started to using more Vietnamese tropical fruits in some of my cooking. Hi, Joe. Today I have a special guest at my restaurant. She's Jo Dang, a highly sought after food consultant here in Ho Chi Minh City. I really want to treat her to these two dishes that inspired me by the trip to Dong Nai.
Wow, that is such an interesting looking plate. Let me see. Well, first of all, I would say that the color looks like very appetizing because orange, it always makes you feel like you want to eat it. So go get a taste of it. Just like wine tasting, now we're doing food tasting. Wow, I see like really huge bites of chicken right here. I also smell some very light hint of chocolate. It's not too strong, but then it gives you that depth of aroma. Okay, let's just dig in. Interesting. The chocolate smells even stronger in my mouth when it actually hits your palate. And I think that is a very interesting twist, like with a Vietnamese twist on it. So we have a lot of tropical flavors going on, and then we have that chocolate twist that adds a lot of depth into both the aroma and the taste of it. And here comes the second dish, so let's dig in. I can tell that some special salsa with a twist by adding pomelo, like this totally Vietnamese flavor, and some pico de gallo. This is delicious. The distinct flavor of pomelo added to the mix of this. Normally you only have the lime or the lemon, and you have that signature tanginess of lime or lemon, but then the sourness of pomelo really add more sophistication to this. I have to be honest though, usually I love tacos, I love Mexican food, I love tacos, but I usually go with beef tacos, like the grounded one or the pulled pork one. I rarely go for fish because the way to cook fish and like when you steam it or you fry it is not my favorite. But this one, when it's added to this combination of yours, like I totally love it. So like now I can totally see why people are loving the fish tacos here.
I never thought I would have the ability to work with such fresh ingredients. It truly opened my eyes to what you can do with using local ingredients and using a technique from Mexico.